Oops. All right. Hello, we've got people already. Hi. Okay, we have April. Good morning. And Blue Lotus Essentials. These Progressive Attunement. What? Nurse KK. Tony Marie. Xavier. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. Rock Baby Music. Good morning. April says good morning. Peace vibes. Yes. Yes. Good morning, everyone. Hopefully everyone is having a wonderful morning so far. We're about to make it even better. Yes, we are. That is what we do here on Mindful Mornings. That is right. All right. Always as she says, good morning. Good morning. Roseanne, good morning. Michael Shepard, happy Friday, people. Yes, yes. That's what Mike says. Yes, happy Friday. It is Friday. See, now I know what day it is. It is Friday. What a wonderful day. So who's having a virtual party? What we doing? Who's having a virtual party? So I would like to know from everyone, while we're waiting for everyone to join us this morning, I would like to know, drop me a comment right now. What are you doing? What interesting things are you doing to keep yourself entertained right now? Besides all the funny memes that are going around, those memes have me cracking up, literally laughing out loud. But tell me what you guys are doing in order to, keep your spirits up, keep yourself entertained right now. All right, we still have people joining. Hello, Dr. Lippman. Good morning. Good morning. Awesome. So this is Mindful Mornings, and I'm doing this every morning, Monday through Friday, at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, in order to give you guys what you need to start your day, to also help you get through this difficult and challenging time, and help you stay grounded, but also excel. So that is the whole purpose of what we're doing here. And so let me read a couple comments. Roseanne says she goes down by the bay. Okay, good, good. Again, letting that nature heal you. That's always good. Nurse KK says, I'm a nurse and I'm spending time to take care of my mind, body, and soul this weekend. Yes, and especially, being a nurse right now is very, very difficult. Being a doctor, being in the medical field, healthcare industry right now is, especially if you're on the front lines, can be very, very difficult. So it is important, as you take care of others, that you also take care of yourself. So I'm glad that you're joining us this morning, and I hope you keep joining us. And even if you don't get a chance to join, sometimes do, keep a meditation practice ongoing, because that's very, very important. I have a lot of physician clients, and hearing a lot from them right now, a lot of people in healthcare, and it's definitely, not an easy time. So you do have to take care of yourself. That's very, very important. And all right, Samantha. And Cheryl says she's reading the books I said I was going to read. Yes, yes. Anyone have any good books that they're reading right now? Drop give some good suggestions of some good books. I have a whole list of books in my wish list on Audible and also on Amazon. And I have a whole library of books, some that I have not gotten to yet. So I'm definitely taking this time to get through some of those. Mike said, happy hour, 4 p.m. with my colleagues via Zoom, keeping my party vibe up. That's right. That's right. And for those of you who know me well, know that I am a social butterfly. So this has been an interesting shift for me. However, I'm also again, I'm spiritual, and I'm an energy healer, and I meditate a lot. So I also enjoy my time alone too. So I'm really just taking this time to do that. But I do have, a little bit of the social bug. so I've been doing some virtual get-togethers with friends and stuff like that to kind of keep that up. So that's been fun. Good morning, love. Good morning. Hey, Vic Davis. We go way, way back. Good morning, Vic. All right. And Naturally Audrina says reading, gardening, building home projects. Very, very good. April says me and Always a She are reading 4 Agreements. Okay. 4 Agreements. What? I don't think I've heard of that one. I'm going to look it up. Google's our friend. So Scania says, adding this practice to my normal morning meditation routine has been amazing. I'm spending time focusing on my passion projects as well as expanding my business. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad. This is why I'm doing this, is to help people, give people something new to do. Also, again, helping everyone stay grounded, because this is exactly what everyone needs right now. And so I'm very, very happy to provide it. And Scania says, it's a good book. I've read it. Okay. And April says you'd love it. And Progressive Attunement says, As a Man Thinketh is always a good read. Okay. All right. All right. So we've got some good reads in here. And the Model Doc says, here for the healing. That's right. That's right. That is right. Okay. Rockabye says, well, what am I doing? Well, Rock Baby Music asked me what I'm doing. Well, what I'm doing is doing all of this for you guys. But what I'm doing for myself is really focusing on some things that I have put on the back burner as far as my some of the goals that I've had, and also, learning new things. I'm always learning new things, but I've had more time to read. So I've been spending more time doing that, and just spending more time in silence, because silence is where wisdom lies and where you receive a lot of information, where you get a lot of guidance. And so now that I am at home more, I have more time on my hands that I can actually spend more time in silence. So that's what I've been doing, and it's been great. I've been making a lot of great strides with my business plans. And I do have an announcement, not today, but there will be an announcement coming up probably on Monday of something new that I have coming out that, again, this time has allowed me to work harder on. So I'm very, very excited. It's something I'm bringing to all of you, so you'll be excited about it once you find out. The Model Doc says, I'm reading finance books to become knowledgeable about finances. That is awesome. Yeah, everyone should be, I've said before, everyone should be doing something right now, several things that help you really, change yourself, help you elevate yourself, there's so much opportunity for you to learn something new. I'm also in the process of learning or getting better at Spanish. I used to be very fluent, and then I fell out of that. So now I'm trying to get back to a point where I'm fluent in Spanish. And then once I conquer that, my goal is to be fluent in 5 languages. I'm familiar in 5 languages, but I'm not fluent in 5 languages. So that is my goal. So after I conquer Spanish, I'm going to conquer other things. So yeah, that's me personally. Raquel says, I'm working on new projects, focus driven, building alone. Okay. Okay. Hey, Portia, good morning. Good morning. Cheryl says, sometimes being still is all you need to do. Exactly. Exactly. It's very, very important. And Cheryl says, virtual karaoke tonight. That's right. I'm hosting a virtual karaoke session with my friends tonight. It was Cheryl's idea. But yes, it's going down. So anyway, welcome you guys. Thank you so much again for joining. We're going to go ahead and get started. And today, the meditation is going to be focused around self-love. Now, a lot of times when people say self-love, it makes you think of like some frou-frou, like, oh, I love myself, I'm so wonderful. So that, that we should all do. However, the self-love that I am referring to is loving yourself with your good and with the good and the bad. So not just ignoring the bad and focusing only on the positive about yourself. Really embracing your whole self and loving yourself as you are, being perfect in your imperfections. And a lot of times when, like, especially right now, people are forced to be in silence. They're, some people who live alone, they're forced to be alone. Good thing we have social media, but a lot of people don't like to be alone. And it's because because when you're alone, you're forced to deal with yourself. And there's things that you don't like about yourself. And so sometimes we don't like to look in the mirror, but it's important to look in the mirror. It's important to face those things and to see those things so that we can change those things. If there's something that you don't like about yourself, you can change it. If there's something that and again, it shouldn't be a comparison. It shouldn't be, I don't like this about myself because other people are X, Y, Z. You should, if you don't like something about yourself, it's because you intuitively, know that needs to be changed and that needs to be elevated. And we are all in the process of growing. We are always in a state of becoming. we're always becoming something. We're becoming something better, hopefully. So that is what you should always be focused on, is growth. And in order to grow, in order to become a better person, you have to first look inside and see who's in there, what's really happening. What are the things, what are those dark parts of you that need to be healed? What are those parts of you that need to be changed? And what do you need to do in order to, what do you need to learn about yourself and learn about your perspective on life as well in order to move past that? So that is self-love I'm talking about. Loving yourself despite your flaws. And but also working on correcting those flaws if they need to be corrected, because again, flaws are all about perception sometimes. I'm not talking about physical, flaws. I'm talking about the the things inside of yourself that are really usually based on trauma that you've gone through in the past. That's usually where it stems from. Yes. So the model doc says, right, I don't like being alone. Oops, let me scroll down. I don't like being alone, have to examine myself. Yeah. And that's, again, something that a lot of people are going through right now. And so some people are going stir crazy because of that. But I implore everyone to take that time. If you're uncomfortable being alone, force yourself to do so. This is a great time to grow. Sometimes it's growing pains, sometimes you have to, hurt a little in order to get past that. But I promise you, on the other side of that confrontation with that darker part of yourself, on the other side of that is growth and is enlightenment and is you becoming one step closer, or maybe several steps closer, to becoming the best version of yourself. And that's important to do. So that is the self-love I'm talking about. So in this meditation, we're going to focus on self-love and also, healing some parts of ourselves. So that's what we're about to get started now. All right. Okay. So cue the music. All right. So I want everyone to just close your eyes. Take a deep breath, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Doing that a few more times. And now just focus your awareness inward. Breathing normally now. And focus your awareness on your breath. Noticing the up and down movement of your chest. Feeling the energy that's flowing through your body. Just bringing your awareness there, becoming very aware of the flowing energy that's all through you. Feeling that vibration. Feeling centered now. Feeling more grounded. Allowing that energy to flow more freely through your body. And as that energy is flowing through your body, just bringing your awareness to the flow and kind of following that flow. As you begin to relax more and more, Just as you're noticing the flow of that energy, feeling that vibration getting stronger, just notice wherever that flow of energy seems to be obstructed. Bring your awareness deep within you. And wherever you find an obstruction, just allow that energy to push through it, breaking any barriers that are there, breaking away, breaking through any blockages. And you don't have to think about how to do it, just do it. This is a natural ability that you have. Focusing inward, allowing that energy to break through those barriers. And as you encounter these barriers, you may become aware of what those barriers are. And if that happens, just allow that awareness to come into you. Allow that understanding. Examine it a little further, and then continue to follow that energy. And as that energy pushes through those barriers, a bright white light emerges. That bright white light cancels out all darkness. And you begin to feel the vibration of love flowing through you now. As that bright white light gets stronger, still pushing through those barriers. Because you will not allow any barriers to stop you any longer. This is you taking your power back. Allow the energy to flow, breaking through those barriers, turning them into white light, filling them with love. You are ready to heal. You can feel your power rising. Allowing a white light to emerge from you now, consuming your entire body. Allowing that white light to get brighter and brighter. And in that light, you fill it with self-love. As you connect deeper to your true essence. Feeling that energy vibrating stronger and stronger. Loving yourself for who you truly are. Of being in a state of becoming. Of being of light in a state of growth. Acknowledging that, accepting that. Feeling that self-love rising. And that white light getting brighter and brighter, expanding further around you. You can feel that vibration even more strongly now as it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And a sense of peace comes over you. A sense of peace and acceptance of who you are in the here and now. Yet knowing that you are becoming more. You are at peace with that. You are ready for your path, for your growth. Feel that energy vibrating even more strongly around you and through you, like a vibrant wave of peace, love, and joy. Acceptance. Knowledge of self and power. Knowledge of your internal power, your personal power. Feeling that power rising even more strongly now. And you begin to feel excited about life. A smile begins to form on your face because you know who you are. You love who you are. And you love who you have the potential to become. You are ready to seize that potential now. You are ready to conquer your day. You are ready to conquer your week, your year. You are ready to conquer your life. Feeling that energy rising, vibrating more and more, feeling that confidence building inside of you. Your self-love is rising to such new heights right now. The vibration is getting stronger. It is now set. You can become more aware of your body, more aware of the space that you're in. Bringing yourself into the here and now, feeling confident and excited, ready to start your path, to continue your path. And you can open your eyes. All right. How was that for everyone? Let me know, drop me a comment. Let me know what you experienced, how that was. And yay. I'm going to read a couple comments. Roseanne Sandora says, great, awesome. Oh, I'm missing some comments here. Okay. And then the bottle doc says that was wonderful. Oops. Oh no. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. The model doc says that was wonderful. Blue Lotus Essentials says I felt stuff move and shuffle around. And the model doc also said the word came to mind. What word came to mind was inadequacy, that I am enough. Yes, a lot of people feel inadequacy, and that's it's important to to dive into that. And again, facing those parts of yourself, because there are always going to be parts that that we need to work on constantly. No one is perfect. Everyone has something that they're working on, something that they are still on a journey with, because life is a journey. That's what it's all about. Scania says, wow. And Nurse, oops. Sorry, this thing is messing up on me. Okay, so Nurse KK says, that was amazing. I am who I am. Exactly. You are who you are. And again, it's always in a state of becoming. So anything that you don't like, change. And it's easier said than done. I'm aware of that. However, it's possible. And all you have to do is make the effort. And it works and it happens. Naturally Pretty says, I am worthy. Yes. And you're naturally pretty. I tell corny jokes. It comes with the territory. And and Rain Girl says, beautiful. Thank you so much. I feel so empowered. Awesome. Naturally Audrina says, peaceful. I felt like it took out the garbage. Good. That's amazing. The model doc says, tears came to my eyes and the light became really, really bright, blinding light. Awesome. I felt cleansed. That's great. I'm so happy. This makes me happy. Progressive Attunement says, LOL, it's exactly why I give the affirmation, I am actively transforming into the greatest version of myself. Yes, that is a very important and very good affirmation to have, for sure. Samantha says, I feel like we're friends because I'm always like, Samantha. Samantha says, it was great. My visualizing has grown. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah, meditation helps improve your focus. It helps improve your visualization skills. It helps improve even your logic. It helps improve like your thought processes as well. Rick Mathis, hey, says, imagine greatness. I felt the energy from the crystal glowing in my hand. Oh, nice. Yes. Yeah. And anytime you guys are, joining me for the mindful mornings, if you want to, meditate if you have a crystal nearby and you want to meditate with that always helps, depending on what the crystal is, of course. But generally, one crystal that helps no matter what you're working on is a clear quartz crystal. That is a crystal that can be used for absolutely anything. So it doesn't matter what you're doing. You can always default to that, or you can default to a selenite crystal for meditation. This is selenite, and it is a healing crystal. I've shown it before, but that is always a good default for meditation, no matter what you're meditating on or working on. April said, thanks for sharing in this light and collective energy. Awesome. Thank you, and you're welcome. Yes. And okay, naturally, Audrina says, I went through the whole walk in a neighborhood. Okay, good. Yes. Walking in the neighborhood is good, and working on that lower energy like we talked about the other day. Progressive Attunement is, I make sure I join because even healers need breaks. That's right. And healers need other healers as well. So that's just the way things go. Sometimes, you can be great at whatever it is that you do, but sometimes you need that someone from the outside of yourself to help you through something or to guide you through something that works for everyone. So all right, and Scania says, I have the crystal above my bed. Awesome. Good. So yeah, so again, about self-love, with the meditation that we did this morning or just now, it's really about finding those, parts of yourself, not, just saying I love myself just because you want to say it, but you don't really believe it or feel it. It's about really, truly having that self-love, loving all parts of yourself, not just, lying to yourself and saying, I'm perfect, blah, 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 but realizing, yes, there are some things I need to work on. And yes, I need to face those things. So it's about real, true self-love is about really, in my opinion, real, true honesty with yourself and loving yourself despite. And so really focusing on that growth and where you can go from there and what needs to be healed so that you can, because you have to, in order to really, really love yourself, you have to embrace all of yourself. You can't only embrace parts of yourself. And unfortunately, we're human beings. We have both dark and light, in us. So, for people that say it's all love and light, it's not true. It's not true. We want to be all love and light. And that is where we aim for. That is where we, that is always the trajectory that we're trying to be on. But the reality is, we're human beings and we live in a human experience. And sometimes that's difficult. Sometimes we go through stuff and we have to face those parts of ourselves that have been bruised, that have been traumatized. And we can't, it does us a disservice to lie to ourselves and say, everything is perfectly, fine. I have nothing at all that needs to be worked on. There's always, something. And then once we've obviously gotten through, working through our traumas and stuff like that, then it's about, okay, growing from here. How do I become better? How do I become, again, the best version of yourself? For those of you who are interested in really becoming that best version of yourself, which I think is most people, that is what that self-love is all about, is really embracing both sides. So while you're alone in this time and, not wanting to be in the silence, if you're one of those people who doesn't like silence, who doesn't like to be by yourself, you're definitely one of those people that needs to look inside because it's an uncomfortability. You should always be comfortable with yourself. If you're not, then that means that there's something in there that you don't like and that you don't want to face. And it's important to face that. It doesn't have to be a big traumatic, altercation with yourself, but just what we did just now, just tuning in and being honest with yourself and then clearing those things and fixing that. So I'm going to read a couple comments. Progressive Attunement says, when you taught me that was when I really leveled up. Oh, nice. Thank you so much. Yes. So Progressive Attunement is one of my students. And he is a very, very powerful healer as well. So anyone want to go to him, I'm plugging you. Get it? Progressive Attunement. He is in Detroit, the Detroit area, and he's very good. So yeah, he's on Instagram. You can go progressive_attunement. Yeah, he's one of my students. I've been mentoring him and teaching him for years. As you know, I'm a spiritual teacher as well. So for I think it's been 5 or 6 years now. But yeah, he's really, really good. And then we have Lima says, I'm just waking up from a really rough day and night. I missed your meditation. I will have to rewatch this video. Yes, you can always watch the replay. By the way, everyone, please share this with people. Share this with at least 3 people or more. Share it on your page or whatever, or directly with people. Anyone that you feel could benefit from what I'm doing and benefit from, growth, which everyone can benefit from growth. So as long as they're open to that, share that with people. Please share, follow. Again, I'm live right now on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So find me, Monica Bay. On Instagram, I'm at the real Monica Bay. On Facebook, you can find me on my personal Facebook page, which is Monica Rashida Bay Clark Long. But that's my personal page. But I do have a business page on Facebook, but Facebook with their algorithm, I can't handle it. So, because when you post something, no one sees it because of their algorithm. So I just do it on my personal page because I have people paying attention to that. So, so that's why there. And then on YouTube, it's just Monica Bay. So you can find me there. So definitely follow me, subscribe, share this, please, with everyone. And so this is an opportunity now. If anyone has any questions or needs any advice on anything, then I'd be happy to provide that now. And in the meantime, I'm going to read a couple comments. Barbara Joy Jones says, I love these daily motivation, but daily multivitamin, Monica Bay. That's right. I love it. I love it. I'll be your daily multivitamin, whatever you need. I'm here. That's awesome. Raquel says, walking. Nice. Hey, Angel Yasmin says, hi, love. Hey, Angel. Awesome. Yes. So thank you guys so much for joining today. And I hope you guys really, really take to heart what I said about self-love and really examining that inner parts of yourself. And I hope you guys did discover some things about yourself today in today's meditation, and to really be able to push through that. And did anyone actually feel that they were pushing through a barrier? If you could just drop me a comment on that as well. Dwayne Cephas says, happy Friday, beautiful. I missed you, but I'll be sure to rewatch. Okay, yes, definitely rewatch. And again, you can also definitely share the replay of this as well with your friends and everyone, because I'm doing this to help people. So, the more the merrier. Raquel says, walking in my greatness. Thank you. Yes, yes. That's so important. Everyone should be walking in their greatness. You should, discover what that greatness is and walk in it fearlessly. And now is the best time, I keep saying, now is the best time to reevaluate your trajectory of life, to reevaluate your goals. Have you been focusing on something that maybe wasn't something that you even really cared about, but you've just been doing it because you felt like that's what everyone expected you to do, or that you're being pressured to go this direction, but you really want to go that direction? Now is a great time to really examine that and discover what it is that you do want out of life, because you can design your life. You can have whatever it is that you want in life. And sometimes, the timeline might not be exactly where you want it to be, but it's possible. And there are no failures unless you stop. So that's important. So Barbara Joy Jones says, I had a revelation that I'm enough. I'm perfect and whole right now, this moment, not after making more money or losing weight. Exactly. So yes, you have to accept yourself and love yourself in your present state, but know that you are growing and you are changing whatever those things are about yourself that you want to change. And one thing also a lot of people are noticing, especially females that I'm talking to, is that, like right now, because we're forced to stay, in our homes, or at least social distance, and not being, as glamorous as we normally are, right? So a lot of people are, noticing like, oh, okay, I've been overly materialistic, or I've been, I have personally, I have all these shoes that I can't wear right now. I'm a healer in heels. I can't wear my heels. Well, I can, but they would be ridiculous for me to be wearing my heels in the house. So I'm not. So anyway, a lot of people are noticing that and like, okay, maybe I feel like there's going to be a lot of changes in a lot of people, even when things go back to normal, that like, okay, kind of reassessing what's important and what's not. Because look, everyone's, as everyone is getting into kind of a safety mode, right? What's more important? Not makeup, hair, and your clothes. It's your essentials, right? That's what everyone's going to the store to try to get. So again, those are the important things in life, and being comfortable with yourself is important, and being able to be with yourself, because that is your constant, you. Wherever you go, there you are. All right, Progressive Attunement says, oh wait, no, I already read that. Oh, I'm missing comments. Oops. Second. Okay. I didn't realize I had to scroll up. All right. Oh, Progressive Attunement says, how does the yin energy help heal the divine masculine energy? Okay, that's a great question. So the yin energy can blast through just about, any energy, but the divine masculine energy, you have feminine energy, you have masculine energy, and that yin energy, because the yin energy is, first of all, for those of you who don't understand what yin energy is, I explained the other day that when you're working the lower half of your body, you're generating yin energy. So that yin energy is also somewhat synonymous with Kundalini energy. It's slightly different, but it is highly spiritual energy, and it gives you clarity. It gives you a lot of potent power and energetically in your aura, in your energy system. And so when you're talking about healing, using the yin energy to heal divine masculine energy, that is really just about, bringing it up through your energy system, focusing on the masculine vibrations within your energy system, and being able to heal it through that. But it's pretty much that. I mean, that energy can heal anything, so it's pretty much just about bringing it up and putting it there. And it's like transmutation, basically. So hopefully I answered that enough so you understand. And Naturally Audrina says, how do you avoid meditating? Wait, how do I avoid meditating myself to sleep? It happens. So one thing that you should not do when you're meditating is lay down. You should not lay down. Your spine should be straight, and you should be in a somewhat reclined position, or just sitting up straight like I am right now. Your spine should be straight because your spiritual energy and your life force energy goes up through your spine and through your spinal column. And if you're like this or anything like that, the energy pathway is not straight. So picture a straw that's bent, right? You're not going to be able to get, everything up that straw if it's bent. So you want that the straighter the straw is, the more liquid you're going to get up it. So it's the same thing with your life force energy. You want your life force energy to be able to flow, because again, like the meditation we did today, we're following the flow of our energy and seeing where it's blocked, right? And so in that description or analogy of the straw, where it's blocked, that energy is not going to flow. And if the energy is not flowing properly, then you're not going to get the right, you're not going to have the best meditative experience as you possibly can, because there will be some stuff slowing it down or blocking it. And so when you're meditating, you don't want to meditate when you're super, super tired. So I always suggest people meditate in the morning, which is why I'm doing mindful mornings, because it starts your day off right. Sometimes people can't do that for whatever reason with their schedule. So you can meditate at night, but do it not in your bed, not laying down on the floor. Do it sitting down in some type of comfortable position. And again, I do teach meditation, and I do customize meditation routines for people that will allow you to get into a meditative state very, very quickly and easily, no matter how crowded you're, no matter any of that. I'm able to find a way to customize that. I assess your strengths and weaknesses, then we put together something that works for you, and actually do it together and everything. So anyway, if you're interested in that, you can go to monicabay.com and book a free consultation, and we can talk about it. But so that's why you fall asleep, because you're not in the right position. Yeah. And you don't want to do it when you're like dog tired. Okay. And I have a lot of comments here. I'm trying to get to them all, but we have, okay. Rosie says, thank you for doing this. It has helped. Awesome. And okay. And then Rain Girl says, yes, neck, shoulders were all jammed up. Putting my hands on my neck helped push through the energy. Awesome. Okay, and Scania says, I don't know why this phone keeps messing up on me. Scania says, I felt like I am way more powerful than I've been playing myself small. Okay, when I am large for the way that I have been living. Okay, yes, you are. Yes, letting go of the fear and walk into my own greatness. Exactly. So yeah, you just have to just allow that to go. So Kimberly Walker says, self-esteem has okay, sorry, there's a glare there. Self-esteem has dipped from a failing marriage. Any suggestions? Well, yes, yeah. So when you go through any kind of divorce or failing marriage, if it's in the process of failing now, there can be a lot of self-esteem issues. So my best suggestion to you is to remember your power, because a lot of time when your self-esteem goes down, it's because you're feeling powerless. And so, Kimberly, you need to remind yourself of how powerful you are. Tap into those older versions of yourself prior to your self-esteem coming down, and remembering what that felt like, and bringing those moments into the now and building yourself up. Because you have to, recognize that no matter what is going on in your life, especially dealing with marriages and things like that, some things are meant to be for a moment. I call them collisions, when souls collide, right? We have different people that we interact with at different stages of our lives. And sometimes those things, sometimes those collisions are I believe all those collisions are supposed to happen. Sometimes those collisions are supposed to last for a second, a minute, years or a lifetime, but not all of them are meant to last a lifetime. And that doesn't mean that you did anything wrong. That doesn't mean that you're a failure. That doesn't mean anything about you. And a lot of times when our self-esteem goes down, especially dealing with relationships, it's because we're internalizing the things that are happening, and we are saying as if it has something to, or if it says something about who I am or who you are. And it doesn't. It doesn't. It's just a matter of fact. And everything is a growth. Everything is a process. So as you're going through, your marriage and looking at your options, think about what you can learn through the process. Think about what you have learned, how you have grown. Think about the positive aspects of what your experience has given you, because it's about the experience, and the negative aspects, because those negative aspects can give you positive results in your experience in terms of your growth. So when you're dealing with, your self-esteem, again, it's all about perspective. It really is all about perspective. And so you have to dig deep, remember your power, but also change your perspective on things and realize that, failing marriage doesn't say anything bad about you. It could be that it was supposed to fail. It could be that it's time to move on. Or it could be that it's time to correct things. It depends on, what's happening in your particular situation, but you have to look at it objectively and step outside of yourself and see it from a bird's eye view, and not internalize it to your self-worth. So that's my short advice. There's a lot more that we could talk about, but that is my short advice. If you want to talk more deeply about that and would like some help, you can book a free consultation on monicabay.com, and I'd be happy to have a discussion with you. All right, so everyone else, we're good on comments. All right, so that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you all enjoyed Mindful Mornings today. Also, don't forget to join my happiness movement, which is where you receive, okay, Kimberly said thank you. Awesome, you're welcome. You're welcome anytime. So join my happiness movement where you will receive a weekly text giving you happiness tips, giving you tips of emotional wellness, different things of things to think about, things to do to help you, master your emotional wellness. So in order to join that movement, you can text the word happiness to 474747. So again, that's for my happiness movement. You'll receive a text every Wednesday, and you text the word happiness to 474747 to join. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day. Don't forget to conquer the day, and don't forget, don't let it break you, let it build you. All the way up. All right. Bye. Mwah. All right. Bye.